You're still watching Midday Live, and we'll still continue with the Guantanamo Bay issue shortly. But let's move to the president's presser yesterday, where he did say that government has retrieved 70 million cedis so far from the monies stolen from the state. Addressing the media on Tuesday, President Mahama noted this shows government's commitment to fight corruption is yielding results.
The president could not say if the state has retrieved the 51 million Ghana cedis from Alfred Woyome, but said some monies had been retrieved from other corrupt acts.
So far, from corruption cases that have occurred, we've retrieved more than 70 million Ghana cedis of the people's money. And so this government has the will to investigate corruption and is actually investigating and punishing corruption. We sacked 163 national service coordinators.
It did not surprise many when a journalist quizzed the president why a house should be given to a taxi driver who foiled an armed robbery attack recently.
Now, with regards to the taxi driver, I believe that in every country, people who show bravery or go beyond their comfort zones to show courage as a national or selfless duty need to be awarded and rewarded, and it's done in every country. And so for him to go after them and use his car to ram the motorcycle down, I mean, if they were not injured, they could have just got up and walked up to him and shot him dead. And so this is an act of bravery that needs to be recognized.
One question the president knew would come up was the rebranding of Metro Mass Transit buses, which resulted in the resignation of Transport Minister Jifa Ativo.
I know that, I think yesterday, on Friday, the lawyers of the company met with the Attorney General to agree on a phased payment, a payment plan to refund what has been described as the excess.
Journalists pushed President Mahama further, alleging government was insensitive.
It's not every decision that would be popular. But what was I elected for as president? To take popular decisions? If I took popular decisions to make you happy with me, this country would be in the ground by now. They're tough decisions. I mean, do I take pleasure in imposing taxes on people as if, you know, you just take a pleasure in doing it? You don't. But you look at the alternative, and the alternative is worse.
So following up on that very information given by the president on corruption, this afternoon I do have on the phone line the Executive Secretary, Ghana Anti-Corruption Coalition, and that's Linda Oforekafo. Good afternoon, Linda, and thanks for agreeing to speak with us.
Good afternoon, and good afternoon to your viewers.
Now, President Mahama yesterday did categorically state that government had retrieved more than 70 million Ghana cedis from individuals for the state over the JIDA and other corruption scandals. Is that enough from your perspective?
Thank you very much for the question. First of all, I have to say that the meeting itself was good, and I think the president should be doing that often. When it comes to the amount of money that the government has been able to recover, I think we would have been more interested to know the total figure, which will serve as the baseline for which 70 million has been able to be recovered out of. If we don't have that total figure, then if you need me to make an analysis based on the figures I know or I have, then I can say that not much has been done. If you make reference to 2013 Auditor General's report, for instance, there were about 8 companies who were supposed to have refunded monies to the tune of 55,000 million Ghana cedis to us, 55 million plus to us. So if you listen to the president and then he put a number of organizations and people should have refunded money to the state and quote 70 million, then I can say that we have recovered some. The government has done well, but the government has still more to do.
Okay.
And this is not enough.
Now, another trending issue over the past few weeks has been on the branding of the Metro Mass buses. Now, the president stated also that the Attorney General and lawyers from Smarties were in talks to draw up a timetable for repayment. Is this really the way to go, or the way to fight corruption?
I think this is not really the way to go. And let me link this one to the issue of Ameri. And when I heard the president says that PricewaterhouseCoopers is doing an audit, and subsequently, if the information can be used to prevent such happenings, when we go that way, then we are beginning not to punish corruption, but then allow people to pay back monies without being punished. Because if any wrongdoings, even from the PricewaterhouseCoopers, that people did not do their work well, and also in the rebranding of the buses, that somebody erred somewhere and actually allowed acts that we can describe as corruption from happening, then such people should be punished. Because the moment we give people opportunities to repay back, they do not even pay on agreed terms. Look at the Adams Group, look at judgment debts from Wayome and all those things. They agree with Yoko and Attorney General's office, government direct, and then they pay at their own pace. 2015 has passed, 2014 passed, 2013 passed, and still some of these people are owing us. And some of them even have the audacity to take us back to court. And so I think that will not be the best approach to adopt.
All right,
we should recover the money. We are interested in the money. But then if public officials are paid, they should be punished beyond the recovery of the funds.
Thank you very much, Linda Ofoekafo. She's Executive Secretary, Ghana Anti-Corruption Coalition, and we're looking at the President's view yesterday at the presser on corruption.